Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we are continuing my 2023 top 10s as we will look at my number 10 lightweight in the world right now, the undefeated lightweight contender, Frank Martin. Before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So Frank Martin, it was close, you know, at the back of the lightweight top 10 here. He previously was not ranked in the top 10, so he's new to the division. He's overall 18-0, 12 knockouts with 28. He's 28 years old. In 2023, he only fought one time in July. He took on an undefeated fighter named Artem Hadavranyan, and got a dominating 12-round unanimous decision in that one to continue to move up the ranks. But he had a golden opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson for the vacant WBC title, and he passed on the fight. He was actually signed for the fight, and then he pulled out of it, citing that they weren't paying him enough. And, you know, for a guy like Frank Martin, because he compared himself to Shakur Stevenson in the sense that supposedly Stevenson turned down a fight with Devin Haney for the undisputed title, and Stevenson's gripe there was that the compensation, what he was going to get paid, was a joke to what he deserved. One, I agree with Stevenson on what he did, but I also agreed with the side that said, well, you should take the fight no matter what and get money later if you win. I agree there, but Frank Martin was saying that he was doing the same thing, and Frank Martin is not Shakur Stevenson. He's not made the impact that Stevenson has had. He hasn't been number one in the division. He hasn't won a world title. Stevenson's won championships in 2 weight classes and secured the top spot at 130 pounds last year by beating Oscar Valdez. So Frank Martin has done none of that. He's had a decent run. He's beaten Jackson Marinas and Michelle Rivera in 2022, but he really wasn't in the same boat. So, to say the same thing disappointed me. But I really looked at his resume, and I decided on him being the number 10 lightweight in the world right now, and I agree that he should be there. So, right now he's the WBA's number 3 contender, and he's number 6 in the WBO and the WBC. So, I think Frank Martin is knocking on the door for potentially a world title shot. He's right there in the WBA, but the WBA makes no sense right now. Isaac Cruz is still ranked number 1. But they're saying that Jose Valenzuela and Chris Colbert was a final eliminator for the top spot. But then you got a guy that knocked out Jose Valenzuela and Edwin De Los Santos at number 4. I'm fucking confused by the WBA's ranking system. So who the hell knows? But Frank Martin, in my opinion, fighting for the PBC, and with all the belts going vacant right now and him not being in line for one of them, I think he did himself a disservice big time, because I don't think he's going to have an easy time finding a title shot in 2024. He might be able to work an eliminator. He might be able to fight a guy like De Los Santos because they're both with the PBC. He might be able to fight maybe Jose Valenzuela because he's with the PBC. But I don't think he's going to get Tank Davis. I don't think he's going to get a fight with him. And, unless he were to get like an Isaac Cruz, then yeah, Frank Martin's probably really going to be trying to position himself, and he might have to position himself in a final eliminator to earn a title shot in 2025. That just might be the position that he's in, because stylistically, and he does, he's not an attractive fight for some guys because he's a pure boxer, and then also he doesn't have a huge name, so there's not going to be guys chomping at the bit and lining up to come fight him. So, I think he did himself a disservice by not fighting Stevenson, but maybe showing patience was the way to go. We'll see. But unless Stevenson or one of these guys want to give him a crack, and Stevenson might say, hey, I'll fight you. Will you fight me? And then it'll be up to Frank Martin after that, because Stevenson might be looking at opponents. But outside of some nobody winning the WBO title, the vacant WBO title, and then wanting to fight a guy like Martin, or I don't see him getting a crack at Lomachenko or Kambosos. So Frank Martin, we'll see what he can accomplish in 2024. But he definitely deserved a top 10 spot in my opinion, and that's why I have him at number 10. So that's my number 10 lightweight in the world right now, undefeated contender Frank Martin, as my 2023 top 10s continue. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.